The world is changing faster than ever. Artificial intelligence is everywhere. Writing, designing, predicting, analyzing. It's fast, tireless, and it never makes the excuses we do. But here's the truth. AI will never replace the human brain trained to think at a higher level. Because while AI can copy, it can't create like you. It can't imagine. It can't connect emotions, intuition, and experience the way you can. But only if you train your brain to stay sharp, curious, and adaptive. Most people are letting their brains get weaker, scrolling, consuming, waiting for technology to think for them. But you're here, listening to this, because you refuse to be average. You want to stay ahead. And you can. With the right brain training, you can become the kind of person AI can't compete with. Not because you work harder, but because you think differently. But here's the first truth you need to hear. Your brain grows stronger the same way. Your body does, by resistance, by doing what's difficult, by pushing it to solve, create, and think deeply. If you're ready to sharpen your mind, stay ahead, and make yourself impossible to replace, subscribe to Mental Gold right now. This channel isn't about comfort. It's about becoming mentally unstoppable. Because the future doesn't belong to the smartest AI. It belongs to the strongest human minds. Let's begin. Most people aren't being replaced by AI because AI is too smart. They're being replaced because they've stopped thinking for themselves. Look around. People don't memorize anymore. They Google. They don't solve problems anymore. They wait for an app to do it. They don't create. They consume. And here's the danger. The less you use your brain, the weaker it gets. Your focus shrinks. Your creativity fades. Your ability to solve complex problems disappears. And AI loves that. Because AI wins when humans become lazy thinkers. But you're not here to let that happen. You're here because you want to train your brain to stay sharp. Sharper than 99% of people who are slowly handing over their thinking to machines. So here's the mindset shift you need. Instead of asking, what can AI do for me? Start asking, what can I do that I can't? And the answer is clear. AI can copy patterns, but it can't imagine. It can't feel curiosity. It can't make new connections between ideas in ways humans can. The most powerful brain training is not about memorizing more facts. It's about strengthening the mental muscles AI doesn't have. Deep focus, creative problem solving, critical thinking, emotional intelligence. Every time you push your brain to think deeply instead of scrolling, to solve problems instead of complaining, to imagine solutions instead of waiting for answers, you're training it to stay ahead. But you need a system. You need daily brain habits that build this mental strength like a workout. We'll get there. But first, understand this truth. Your brain is your greatest competitive edge. And if you don't train it, you'll lose it. Most people are giving theirs away. To comfort, to distraction, to technology. Not you. Because you're choosing to train. And by the time most people notice they've fallen behind, you'll already be too far ahead for them to catch up. If this is hitting you right now, comment below. I train my brain daily. Make it real. Let this be the moment you commit. Now let's talk about how to train it, step by step. Because mental strength isn't a gift, it's built. So, how do you train your brain to stay one step ahead of AI? How do you build mental strength that no machine can compete with? Here are the most powerful forms of brain training. 1. Deep work, the focus muscle. Your attention is your superpower. AI can process billions of data points, but it can't focus creatively the way you can. Every time you sit down to work without distractions, Even for 30 minutes, you're building a mental muscle most people have lost. So train it. Turn off notifications. Set a timer for focused work. Choose one hard task and push through without switching. At first, your mind will fight you. It will crave the quick dopamine of scrolling. But stay with it, because focus is rare now, and rare skills are valuable. 2. Creative cross-training. The imagination muscle. AI is logical, but it can't think sideways the way humans can. You train this by connecting ideas that don't seem related. Read books outside your field. Learn random skills. Journal ideas freely without judging them. The more connections your brain makes, the more original ideas you'll create. Ideas AI could never predict. 3. Critical thinking. The analysis muscle. AI gives answers. You need to train yourself to question them. Practice asking why. 5 times for every problem. Challenge assumptions. Break problems into pieces and reassemble them. Every time you think deeper than the surface, you're sharpening a skill that will keep you valuable in any field. 4. Learning fast. The adaptation muscle. AI updates itself constantly. You need to do the same. Train your brain to learn quickly by staying curious. Watch educational videos. Take notes by hand. This improves memory. Teach what you learn to someone else. Teaching forces mastery. The faster you adapt, the harder it is for AI to outpace you. 5. Emotional intelligence, the human muscle. AI can copy patterns of emotion, but it doesn't feel. It doesn't connect deeply with people. Train yourself to listen better, read people's emotions, and respond with empathy. The world will always need humans who can understand other humans. 6. Discomfort training, the resilience muscle. Every time you do something hard, you're telling your brain, I can handle this. Push yourself daily. Speak when you're nervous. Try something new even if you might fail. Work on tasks that feel overwhelming, because the person who embraces discomfort becomes the person AI can't replace. This is the most powerful brain training there is. Focus, creativity, critical thinking, adaptability, empathy, and resilience. You don't need to be the smartest. You just need to train daily. And if you do, you won't just keep up with AI. You'll stay ahead of 99% of people who are letting technology think for them. If this feels like the truth you needed to hear, comment right now. I train my brain daily. Make it real. But how do you make this stick? How do you turn this into a daily habit that rewires your brain permanently? That's next. So how do you make all this stick? How do you turn brain training into a habit so natural that staying sharp becomes effortless? Here's the daily brain training routine that will keep you ahead for life. 1. Start your day with mental warm-up. 10 minutes. Your brain is like a muscle. It performs better when it's warmed up. First thing in the morning, do something that forces it to think. Solve a puzzle. Write 10 ideas on any topic. Creativity booster. Journal your thoughts freely. Don't filter. This simple warm-up activates focus and creativity for the rest of the day. 2. Schedule deep work blocks, 30 to 90 minutes. Choose one important task each day that requires focus and do it without distractions. No phone, no multitasking. Start with 30 minutes, then push for longer as your focus muscle grows. This one habit alone can separate you from almost everyone else drowning in distraction. 3. Consume less. Create more. Most people scroll, watch, and consume all day. But brain strength comes from producing. Write, build, teach, solve problems. Every time you create, you're wiring your brain for active thinking, the exact skill AI can't copy. 4. Learn one new thing every day. Train your brain to adapt. It doesn't matter if it's small, a new word, a new concept, a new skill. Even 10 minutes of intentional learning compounds over time. And teaching what you learn, even to yourself out loud, locks it into memory. 5. Train in discomfort daily. Do one thing every day that feels uncomfortable. Speak up in a meeting. Work on a skill you're bad at. Try something that might fail. This teaches your brain to stop running from challenges, and the person who grows through discomfort will always outpace those who run from it. 6. End the day with reflection. 5 minutes before bed, ask yourself, what did I learn today? When did I push past comfort? How can I think better tomorrow? This small ritual strengthens self-awareness and keeps you improving daily. Do this consistently, and in 90 days, you won't recognize your own mind. You'll think faster. You'll focus deeper. You'll create ideas others can't even imagine. While most people are letting AI do all the thinking for them, you'll still be in control. One step ahead, always. So here's your challenge. Don't just listen to this and forget. Start today. Do one thing right now that makes your brain work harder than usual. Because the future belongs to those who keep training, not to those